lights, and I thank you for the opportunities and the blessings. Any questions you have, be glad to answer.
Coach, could you just start us out with the emotion of getting another chance, getting another game?
We're excited about it, thankful and excited. Postseason, another opportunity to play, to compete for championships, and it's a fun time of the year, so we're excited about it.
Was it something you gave thought to after the regular season ended? I mean, was it something you put real research into? Can we get in or not?
It was always a goal, and there was some, how can I say, there's always talk, conversation is, there's possibilities. We knew it was a possibility, no question, and they different tournaments, CIT had taken schools out of our conference before, last year, and we were in a similar position, so, we were hopeful, so, we were hopeful. We kept practicing, we practiced Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in preparation, so we were hopeful.
This kind of seems like a new era of college basketball a little bit. I mean, this is different than it used to be. I mean, you lose your conference tournament, goodbye, it's over. But now, it's kind of, how is it? I mean, hey,
you talking about, at the end of the day, there's only one conference winner.
Yeah.
You're going to lose eventually.
Yeah.
Except for one team. You got to look at the body of work. Why shouldn't it be? If you talk about your whole body of work, how you do in the league, how you do overall, you can lose one. One team can be better, or you can be worse in one game and you're out of your tournament, but that doesn't negate your whole season. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. So I think someone else used a scenario about football and bowl games. Hey, you don't have to win the championship to go to a bowl game, and then you finish with a certain record, you go. So in basketball, the more opportunities you have to play, that's a good thing. So, conference tournaments, they're unique, really a unique animal in itself. You really got 3 different seasons. You got your, four really. You got your non-conference schedule, you got your conference schedule, you got your postseason tournament, then you got your postseason. So everything takes on a different look. So I think you got to look at the whole body of work. I think that's important. Sometimes that's negated by one loss, in the conference tournament or whatever, So we appreciate the opportunity, but there really no buts. We've had some successes during the year, and it's good to keep playing.
As roughly a 500 team through the season, where do you feel you made it into the postseason?
Well, you look around. Tell me who we playing against. In our league, we were 9-7.
Right.
Who else got in that was over 500 in our league? If you look at the body of work, 16 and 15, whatever, 17 and 15. I think it's our conference. It's a really a challenging conference, and there's more than 1 or 2 good teams in our league, and on any given day, you guys who cover the league, on any given day, anything can happen. Ohio won our league tournament. They got into the championship, and we split with them. We beat them once. Toledo beat them at home. So, I don't think the parity is there. I don't think it's about consistency. If consistency is the key to be consistently good is the key to having really a very good season. I mean, if you're inconsistent at times, and you know, we had a ton of close games that could have went really a play or two here. I mean, that really made the difference in a lot of our games. But we was a very competitive team all year long. So, I mean, I'm not apologizing. I mean, we had a good team, so I'm glad we played.
How much of a signature win was Temple for you?
It was a good win, yeah. I mean, hey, it was a good win. I mean, hey, Temple won the A-10, I think, regular season. Should they not go to the NCAA tournament because they lost in their tournament?
Right.
Huh? Hey, you know, that happens. So, yeah, and you know, Detroit, you know, as it turns out, you know, they got better and better, and they won their conference tournament. So every game is big, man. You know, I don't. You got to play them one at a time, and every game is big. And when you look back and reflect, you know, some games based on the record of the team and success of the team you play may carry more weight. But, you know, losses can hurt you too. So, you know, Temple was a great game, great win for our program, for our guys, but all 16, you know. And I don't know what the criteria is for the CIT or whatever. I don't know exactly if you have to finish 500, above 500. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think that's it. But, you know, it's a great opportunity, some very good teams involved, and I'm just thankful we got a chance to play and we met the criteria. So that's a good thing.
Have you had a chance to look at Oakland? I mean,
Yeah, I just watched the film last night and today. I just watched them. I'm not expert, Jack, but I watched it. I mean, I watched it.
well, then you could probably tell us they do like to get up and down the floor and they shoot the three.
Yeah, I did some, you know, looking at their team. They led their conference in scoring. I think they were 9th in the country, almost 80 points a game. But that's, you know, we've played Oakland before in the regular season. We scrimmaged them a couple of times. That's how they've always played. You know, they're a potent offensive team. Reggie Hamilton, the guard for him, 5'11" guard. I think he's a senior. He led the country in scoring. He was the leading scorer for them. Almost 26 points a game. They shoot about 25 threes, just under 25 threes a game if you count their total games, you know, non-conference and conference. They led the league in threes made, a lot of threes attempted. So, yeah, they are definitely an offensive team that can score the ball, and really one you don't want to play tag with. You don't want to try to necessarily outscore them, you know, just by trading baskets. You know, you got to be playing on their terms in that case.
That was going to be my follow-up question.
Yeah.
How do you not get caught up in the pace that they play? You want to play the game at your
you know
pace.
what? I think you want to play to your strengths. Run your stuff, good offense, you know, run good offense and take good shots, but you got to take advantage of opportunities. You know, you get a chance to get a basket and in transition, a good high percentage shot, a layup, you know, a dunk, a fast break. You know, you want to get easy baskets. You don't want to have to play all half-court basketball, but you don't want to get caught up in just an up and down game. So you got to be smart. And I think, you know, we do want to play good half-court basketball. You know, we do want to make the other team play defense. You know, we want to make them guard. And good offense helps your defense. So all that's important, but you want to be opportunistic too. you know, when you can get easy baskets, you want to get them, but not get in a, you know, up and down race. You know, you want to control that.
Any kid who is his size and scores like he does, Hamilton, obviously you take notice. What have you noticed about him and what makes him dangerous?
Well, he can just score. I mean, he can shoot the three, but you know, that's less than half his shots are threes. So the other half, you know, he shot 555 times. He got 249 threes. So you do the math. You know, 300 shots were not threes. So I mean, he can score off the dribble. You know, they're very good at playing off the closeouts. You know, their spacing is good. You know, they look for each other. He was second in the league in assists. He averaged over 5 assists a game. So, you know, he can make plays. But in transition, you know, he's very good. So he's a guy that, you know, you need help. And your whole team needs to be aware. And you just want to try to take away as many open looks as you can. And you know, we all got to know where the ball is and play good team defense. But they're not a one-man team. You know, they got Travis Bader, really good shooter. They play off each other well. He averages about 16 a game. Drew Valentine, real multi-purpose guy forward. Does a little bit of everything, scores, rebounds, shoots a three, post. Yeah, you know, Corey Petros, good low post scorer. You know, Lucas Perry, good scorer, shooter off the bench. Bass, you know, a good athlete, you know, pressure guy. So they, you know, Hamilton's, you know, he's a leader and he's a guy that can generate offense and can score on his own. But you know, you don't score 80 points a game. Just, you know, he scores almost a third of them. But you know, somebody else got to score the other 2/3. So I mean, they're a good offensive team.
They shoot a lot of threes, but if you look at the numbers for their opponents shoot a really high number of threes as well. Was that a function of what their opponents were trying to do, or is that kind of what they're doing defensively?
I think you just, I think probably a combination. I think you take the shots that are open. It seems like, I think in their league, maybe their league, I was looking at their stats. You know, they got five players in that league that the leading scorers average between 20 and 26 points a game. You know, their top 5 scorers average over 20 a game, you know, in their league. So, you know, I'm sure it's a league that probably, you know, maybe plays more perimeter oriented, whatever, but we run our stuff. You know, we just got to run good offense, and we've been a pretty efficient offensive team. In my opinion, this year, that's been one of the things we've done pretty well. Our field goal percentage, you know, we play smart. You know, we're opportunistic three-point shooting team. You know, we don't necessarily need to shoot a ton of them. We just need to take good ones, and we need to play inside out. Not necessarily post touches, but just get in the lane and make plays from there. So, you know, we just got to be smart with how we play the game offensively.
In the postseason, especially in a situation when you're not in the NCAAs,
right,
a lot of teams take this as an opportunity to see what they've got with their younger players. And
yeah,
do you plan to do different rotations than you would for coming down the stretch this year, or see some of the younger players more?
You know what? It's a balancing act. I'd like to play our young guys and get them the experience. Yeah. And I think it's a good opportunity and it can make us a better team. You know, and it's not just it's not just the games. It's the practices. You know, the reality of it is, if our season was over, we're going to be able to at least have 5 more practices to end the year, you know, and that's important. But yeah, I like for our young guys, I like for that opportunity. for them to give us a chance to win too, because I think that's important, and they're good players. So, you know, that's something we definitely want to do, and we'll look at doing. But the game dictates, you know, a lot. But I'd like to get them on the court and give them an opportunity to help make us better and get some experience and win the game. So, I mean, it's a balance in that.
And in this instance, Coach, the balance favors trying to win the game.
Always. It always does.
Yeah.
It always does. Yeah, it always does. But I believe they can help us win the game. So I'm not saying that that's not the case, but you always got to be strategic in what you do. But I like to get them on the court and give them every opportunity when you take a shot.
Good?
Oh, go ahead.
How's the team health right now?
Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Luke is still out. You know, he's not ready. He's doing a little more. Doing a little light running on the treadmill and doing some light shooting. But you know, he's not there yet. So you know, God willing, we'll have him full goal by later on in the spring, and be practicing full goal. I mean, in terms of workouts and everything this summer, and getting ready for next season.
We good now? All right.